Chapter 15. Shumai! I cooed a bit before I realized that Shuichi wasn't there by my side anymore. I had a moment of panic before I saw the light was on in the bathroom. Shumai! I groaned before I moved over to the bathroom to see Shuichi standing there, except he looked older. Hey, Kokichi, notice anything different? He asked. I pondered on that thought for a moment. He does look older. He looks taller. And he isn't wearing his school uniform. He was wearing a gray shirt with a ring on a necklace that went down to his chest. He was a bit taller, but I didn't notice that before because I was also taller. That can't be right. You seem confused, Kokichi. I don't blame you, though. This whole thing has been confusing. Shuichi put his hand through his damp hair before he walked over to me. I felt my face inflame because I was confused for starters, and Shuichi is painfully attractive, especially when he had just gotten out of the shower. Here. With one swift motion, he moved his hand in front of me. There was a sheet of paper in his hands. I looked up at him, and then at the paper a couple of times, before he gave me a nod. How the hell was a piece of paper going to give me the answers to why the hell Shuichi and I suddenly... It reads... Shuichi started, raising an eyebrow at me. I felt so confused and embarrassed, because for this rare moment, Shuichi knows something before I do. And he knows I hate when he keeps information from me so well. Maybe it was because I was disoriented from waking up in an odd state. Maybe it was because Shuichi wasn't next to me. Who knows? But he is messing with me. I know that for certain. Congratulations, Shuichi Saihara and Kokichi Oma, for completing the game. It was a game to see which pairing of students would be the first getting together in a legitimate relationship at the simulation of the Academy for Gifted Juveniles. You both were able to get together reasonably fast and make the game most entertaining for the viewers, so thank you both for your participation. Signed, Team Danganronpa. It was a shock. Shuichi just smiled a bit before he kissed me. We can talk more in depth about this after breakfast. Your memories from before the simulation should come back soon. But I should mention before that we are married. My jaw dropped at his words. I took a moment before I collected myself and became hyper-aware of what I was wearing myself. I was wearing an oversized shirt and my boxers, which is what I would normally sleep in, so nothing out of place there. But I did notice that I had a similar necklace with a ring on it. I closed my eyes for a moment. This is a lot to take in. Me and Shuichi? Married? I mean, I would have dreamed about that happening, but knowing that we are just blows me away. So this means I can be all lovey-dovey with you, and it would be as your husband? I said, knowing that even if we weren't married, I would have smothered him anyway. But that's not the point. Yes, that's correct, love, he said gently, before taking my hand and leading me to the table. He had already made breakfast, and it reminded me of a memory of before. I wasn't exactly sure when it was, but it was me and Shuichi eating a breakfast he prepared. The only difference was I was sick. I love you a lot, but this is a lot to take in. Wait, I said, realizing that if we were in fact back in the real world and married, one of us must have a job, or maybe both of us. I have no idea what day it is, but I don't want to make the mistake of missing work because I have forgotten I have a job. Wait? Shuichi asked. He put his arm around my waist and looked down at me. Yeah, do I possibly have to go to a job or something? What day of the week is it, by the way? And when did we get married? I asked all at once. Shuichi blushed and laughed under his breath. You're adorable for one. He kissed my cheek before continuing. And you stay at home, unless you go and be a substitute teacher with Rantaro. Which Rantaro just got out of the game as well, so he wouldn't be going to work anyways, even if he had to, that is. It's Friday, surprisingly. I'm surprised we got out on a Friday. Well, got back to the house on a Friday, that is. We got married 2 years ago, he says as matter-of-factly. I laughed to myself for having all these questions that I would have known if I were able to keep our memories when we went into the simulation. Monokuma put us in the killing game when we were in high school, and we were in a relationship before, and we even got together during that simulation as well. I'm glad that no matter if you have your memory or not, you have been drawn to me, because I love you more than anything, and I want to be with you in any alternate world. His words reminded him of how cheesy he always was with his poetic words. You're such a dork. I poked his cheek, making him flinch a bit. But I'm your dork, he cooed, making me blush a bit before kissing his nose. You're my beloved emo husband, of course, I said before he laughed. Moments like these remind me of why I love him so much. No wonder I am always drawn to him. I guess in the end, we were just meant to be.